Paris Hilton was photographed over the weekend on a boat in France apparently doing an impression of Hitler. And somewhere in a garage, Jesse James just got an erection. Hilton claims that photographs are being taken out of context and that she was in fact only dancing and scratching her nose. That has to be the worst pants on the ground dance ever. And somewhere in that garage Jesse James just lost his erection. I would like to welcome all of you to this episode of Drowning in Dumb. I'm glad to see that you were able to take a break from your chat roulette addictions. I promise that if you don't show me yours, I won't show you mine. This next story gives a whole new meaning to the phrase, getting your rocks off. Scientists in Sweden recently discovered an artifact that dates back to the Stone Age. What makes the find interesting is what the artifact is and what it was used for. Was it A. a tool carved out of bone? B. a sex toy carved out of bone? C. what's the difference? Or D. all of the above? If you guessed D. all of the above, you are absolutely correct. Apparently while Fred and Barney were out bowling, Wilma was at home taking care of her lady needs. And possibly Betty's as well. And in a totally made-up story, scientists in Camelot have unearthed a medieval blow-up doll. They stated that with a few inner tube patches Lady Guinevere should be good as new. Our next story comes from the dark side. It seems that a man dressed as Darth Vader robbed a bank in Long Island. The Sith Lord used the Force in the form of a gun to hold up a chase branch. Apparently his lightsaber was at home charging. Witnesses described the suspect as being approximately 6 feet tall, wearing a dark helmet, a black cape, camouflage pants, and having severe asthma. It looks as though he's still trying to pay off that loan for the Death Star. It's not too late to file for bankruptcy. In related news, some clown in Pittsburgh robbed a bank with a toy BB gun which he had stolen. Okay, he wasn't actually a clown, but he was wearing clown pants and a blonde wig and fake boobs. I'm assuming props and not implants. Hello police, yeah, I'm pretty sure we just got robbed by RuPaul. Police later found Bozo the bank robber sitting in a car that was also stolen, and a pattern emerges. He was covered in red dye from an exploding packet that was placed in the money bag. Apparently these exploding packets haven't made their way to San Diego yet. And somewhere in a retirement home the geezer bandit is laughing so hard he shit his depends. Speaking of San Diego, Comic-Con wrapped up this past weekend and was a huge success. And while plenty of fans in attendance wore costumes covered in blood, apparently only one person used actual blood. A man was reportedly stabbed in the face after getting into a dispute with another man over a seat at the event. I guess you really won't like this guy when he's angry. I guess I'll smash and stab. A homeless man in Sacramento broke into a closed-down bar and began selling drinks. It seems that business was doing so good that a local newspaper ran a story about the bar's reopening. A detective recognized the bartender from a newspaper article as someone they've dealt with in the past and went to the bar to question the man. It turns out that not only does the man have no association with the bar, but he's also selling alcohol without a liquor license. Long story short, the homeless man was arrested for breaking and entering and selling liquor without a license. He was later arraigned on a single misdemeanor charge and ordered released. Should have started small. Maybe a lemonade stand. Could somebody get this guy a movie deal? Something along the lines of The Pursuit of Happiness meets Cocktail. Or Coyote Ugly. Dancing homeless bartenders. I smell an Oscar. In entertainment news, Academy Award-winning director Oliver Stone has apologized for recent statements he made that appeared in the Sunday Times of London. In the article, Stone declares that Hitler did more damage to the Russians than to Jewish people. He also made reference to Jewish media domination and stated that Israel has fucked up U.S. foreign policy for years. And in related news, Mel Gibson has signed on to co-produce and star in Oliver Stone's next film, Natural Born Killers 2, Israel Assault. This time it's personal, again. It looks as though homeless bartender is going to have some competition come Oscar season. In news from the NFL, Terrell Owens has already begun criticizing Carson Palmer for not throwing him the ball, even though the season hasn't started yet. The controversial wideout stated that he might as well say it now, because it is going to happen anyway. And in baseball news, Cubs fans finally have something to smile about as Andre Dawson was recently inducted into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. As a Montreal Expo. What the fuck is that all about? They don't even have a team anymore. And now for a look at that which is awesome. It appears that game makers Capcom and Namco got drunk and totally did it without protection. The result of this one-night stand will be the highly anticipated Street Fighter vs Tekken, and I don't know about you, but as far as bastard love children go, this one should make both parents very proud. And finally, an outro question: if you had to choose one Mel Gibson rant to be your ringtone, what would it be? Links to these stories can be found in the description below. Leave comments and video responses below that. The subscribe button is somewhere above my head, much like some of these stories are above yours. Thanks for watching. There is a lot more dumb to follow. So much more. I promise.